They say nothing is certain except for death and taxes. Well, that's a pretty bleak outlook on the world, and it's missing one of the most fundamental certainties that exists: change. We don't always have control over it, but it is an absolute certainty, and without it, everything stops. I'm Levy, the founder and CEO of Lcubed Consulting and the Disruption Catalyst speaker. Change, and a more sexy word, is called disruption. And disruption is something that is a catalyst for change. Look, I just defined the idea with itself. The idea of disruption is important to all of our businesses because it comes in two flavors: the disruption we cause on purpose and the disruption that happens to us that we have no control over. Charlene Lee published a book called The Disruption Mindset a couple of years ago. And in this did a little bit of research. And I think she's a superhero in the disruption space. So I'm going to share a couple of ideas. They're not mine, they're hers, but they're brilliant. When interviewing leaders and trying to understand how we deal with change, she found that there are two characteristics that are really important. As a leader, being able to inspire and empower followers, and an openness to change. When she takes these two ideas and starts to categorize people in the leadership space, she found that 75% of leaders have the ability to inspire followers and a relative openness to change. So why is it so hard for us to navigate change? Well, the leadership components are important, but the individual participant in it is even more important. So my challenge to everybody listening today is, as a leader, when we want to do things that are big and impressive and potentially awe-inspiring, we have to remember that just because it's brilliant here doesn't mean that everybody around us is ready to make that change, especially if that change is something like a pandemic and they don't have a say in it anyway. We have to build up our people first and prepare them for what comes next. If you have any tips or tricks that you like to use and how you inspire people to embrace change, please share them in the comments below. If you want to have a conversation with me about how to get your people ready to embrace change, reach out to me on one of the links below. I'd love to have that conversation.